Sometimes you're just playing around in the PTS and you come across something and you think, am I just playing with bugs and more bugs? That's what's happening with this build right now. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So I'm in the PTS for Year 7 Season 1, and in the regular game right now we have a few bugs, and with the new gear that is potentially coming to the game next season, we can actually amplify them bugs to our advantage pretty well. What I'm going to do is I am just going to rip all of my armor off here. I already put out a build with Hunter's Fury that did an insane amount of armor regen. But this is just taking it one step further without Hunter's Fury. If I hit this, did two things die? Yes, it did. Because as you see, I regened 50% of my armor. Two things died and I am absolutely back to normal. And I am on an all red build with no survivability, yet 2 kills, which is actually 4 because I am using the turmoil knee pads, but 2 kills essentially is refilling my armor bar every time. So let's not wait any longer to show you what I'm running. This is what I am running, and I've actually not even got it spec right. I just realized then that that should be headshot damage. So I'm already showing you a scuffed build that was actually working really well. But this is the build. So we're running Gunner for 10% armor on kill, but then essentially we're getting 40% armor on kill from preservation because it's proccing twice because of turmoil, giving us 50% armor on kill without even running Hunter's Fury. Yes, we're not getting any CC or anything like that, but this build will hit a little bit harder if you feel the need to hit a little bit harder when it comes to using Determined and Headhunter. So I'll show you exactly what I'm running. Here is the gun, damage target out to cover and preservation. Whatever you want on the second gun just needs to be determined, or the other way around. It really doesn't matter. We've got the brand new Tinkerer mask. If you've not seen it yet because you've been living under a PTS rock, you can see here it has the Alpha Bridge talent on from Division 1, or the new variant of it for Division 2. If your primary and secondary weapons are not exotic or named and of the same type, the secondary weapons talent will also be applied to the primary weapon. Does not apply to talents that include weapon swapping. That's fine. All good in the hood. Now there's something wrong with that. It actually does work with some named guns. It works with the Lexington. It works with the Handbasket. It works with the Dark Winter. But they've not got perfect talents. So I guess that really should be named perfect talents and not necessarily named guns. But anyway, we digress. We'll move on. Then we've got the Chain Killer with headshot, weapon handling everywhere else. Perfect Headhunter, making sure we cap over the 150% so that we get the massive damage. We've got an Araldi holster because we're running a marksman rifle, which is really nice with headshot in. I would prefer this to be weapon handling, but it is what it is. We've got our Turmoils with Bewildered. So you might not have these if you didn't log in during the week that they were available. But basically what is happening is when dealing weapon damage to an enemy, 50% of that damage will be dealt to another enemy within 30 meters instead. When there are no enemies nearby, it deals the damage normally. That doesn't actually compute as it says. With Headhunter, it splits the damage but then applies the Headhunter bonus afterwards, meaning we can still hit for huge damage. Contactor's gloves with headshot damage on because we want the damage to armor. And then the gift with perfect vigilance, but you could run something else here if you wanted to. For instance, you could run something with vigilance with unstoppable force. You can mix and match however you like, and it just works fantastically well. So what we'll do is we'll very quickly just nip over to Lincoln Memorial. It looks like it's half done from my last set of testing in my last video. Oh, no, maybe not. And we'll just run this first section. Let them hit us a little bit. Obviously, we wouldn't be using the shield. We would be using something like the pulse.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces.
Still bunny ears. Why are the bunny ears still there?
Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Now, obviously, you've got to get it going. And if you're a bad aim like me, I wonder who that killed. Because he didn't kill the guy closest to him. But did you see how fast our armor regened? Look at that, our armor's gonna be back to normal. It's just crazy. An all red build where you just heal so quick.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that
It's just
gate.
pretty wild if you ask me. What happened to my determined bonus? I almost feel like I need someone to shoot me a little bit. Shoot me, bro. And that's it. You see the recovery on that. It's still recovering me now. Oh. Throwing the frag. I think it's pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's actually pretty insane. That is so much survivability. Because determined we don't need extra damage. And yeah, okay, a lot of people will put streamlined on when that arrives. And that's fair play if they want to run streamlined. Determined, you could still run the Headhunter's Fury version and get some armor on kill. But I mean, considering just adding the mask, and it's just Bug City. We're at 224% headshot damage. And yeah, this is a pretty bugged build. Because the turmoil shouldn't be doing what it's doing. And yeah, it's just pretty wild all around. But anyway, we're going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm definitely interested to see what you think about this PTS. Do you think they're going to make any changes? I personally think they're going to nerf some stuff from the PTS. I think Streamline is essentially going to get hit. I'm not sure about anything else. Maybe the Nimble holster a little bit as well. That does prove pretty good when it comes to a tank build. But I guess we'll see. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. As always, I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.